off my pee-pee. Those egg quests suck. Oh. What's in there? Is there nothing in there really? Ah. Jeez Louise. You did find a shorter way? Better late than never. Jeez Louise. Get up. You rang? I see the penis symbol in the sky. The cack symbol. I'm on the inside taking a taste. That's what he says. Someone on the inside. Someone to take a taste or something like that. Batman. The Batman movie when they start talking about it. In a Batman type of way. Yeah, it's not cool anymore. I will now.
Why am I so angry? I went to bed angry. I woke up angry. I went to bed angry. I woke up angry.
Get him, GT. So I have a question for you.
For who?
Both of you.
Okay.
If you were a monster, what would your roar sound like? Lisa!
Caw.
That's just a bird. Just a bird. SpongeBob's voice noise. Lisa. Yeah.
Nevertheless, my enemies would know the sound of me coming. No homo.
No, he's coming. No!
I'm on the meat throne.
Let's have a tidal wave.
Caw.
Oh god, the juice is coming out. The juice is in.
You bagel juice. I better crouch down and wait till it subsides. Oh gee. Stupid roar. Too much juice.
The problem is me. I am
You must die in Odogaron, and then, on Friday, you will die many more times. Assuming you're in the game.
Well, there's that oil well basin thing with a bunch of tar in the bottom, and it just goes to like,
Yeah? Right up his MO. I'm right here, Poopy Poopy. Take the dragon face. Gotcha. Poopy Poopy. Fighting Titty Boo Boo, Poopy Poopy, and Cuckoo Cachoo. And Great Sword or Charge Blade. So, on Thursday, I know you can't get Friday off, but are you thinking of, are you going to stay up late to play it, or are you just going to go to bed at normal so you're not miserable? fair enough. I always say that when I work and a game comes out, and then it gets to be like 11:30 and I'm like passing out before I start taking the days off. But if you can make it, kudos. It'd be worth it. Inject some. I hear that's the best way to do it. That or your butthole. No, I don't think so. Sounds pretty soothing. Very zen. I kind of think that playing with the hunting horn, like I love the lance, I've gotten good at it over the years, and I'm gonna keep using it, but I feel like it's just using the hunting horn is gonna make me better, because it's like when you have the lances and all that guard, like you still learn stuff, but you don't have to be like totally on point with all of your dodges and knowing the attacks, but now this is gonna force me to do that a little more. Indeed.
Actually, I need to go hunting in this game and see. Can you do the encore thing in this game? Can you do the encore feature in Wild?
As far as I can tell, it is where you just play the melody and then you play it again once it's over and it kind of boosts the effect or whatever.
Yeah, because you can stack the effects up there.
2 or 3. Yeah. Indeed, and I guess that's like your most one of your most powerful attacks, if I understood it correctly. Or are you gonna send it? Mine? Look at it in just a moment. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Shoot. Wasted my boulders. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to base so I can see that and heal up. But why can't I use that right now?
So I'll see you later.
I hate when you have these quests in this special arena where you have to fight like 3 or 4 monsters, but they don't all come out at once. Like you kill the first one, and instead of just immediately sending the second one, you have to sit there and wait. They're like staggered at intervals, and you just have to wait for them.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could fight them all at once. Like if there was an option to open a gate or something and let more monsters in.
Yeah. Just have a free for all.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
What if we get to Friday and this game like sucks? Yeah, obviously that won't happen, but
But it's unlikely considering.
they like change everything or something stupid. Shoot, even if they just Rise isn't as good as World, obviously, but even if we just got a Rise type of game with better graphics, I'd still, you know, it wouldn't be what I'm hoping for, but I'd still play it for 1,000 hours. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Seems like every game has some kind of gimmick, some kind of just one-time only gimmick. I wonder what it'll be. Yeah. Yeah, that was really good. Man, there's always, just for the record, there's always a delay in my microphone. So if it sounds like I'm interrupting you all the time, it's not intentional. Sometimes it's like, I know you guys are talking and then it stops, and I just know that I'm like a second delayed. So sometimes if you think I'm interrupting you all the time, I hope you know that's not I'm not meaning to. It sucks. But yeah, I love the Clutch Claw. The Silk Bugs, it took me a while to get used to it, and I eventually got into it, but I don't want it to come back, you know? Like, I can play Rise, like, earlier today, and I enjoy it, it's fun, but I would rather they did something more grounded than God of War style crazy fast attacks, even when you got the Lance or something. Oh yeah, where you can. Are you talking about in Wilds? Oh, I didn't actually. I thought you were talking about Rise, where they did some stuff. Anyway, I didn't play with it in Wilds. Yeah, I didn't play with that, but just in general, it seemed like World is a certain way, then Rise is a certain way, but it seems like they found a good kind of medium as far as, like, you're faster and you can fight, but it's not, like, flighty like Rise kind of felt like sometimes. I certainly hope it's difficult. Obviously, Chained Arcfield was difficult, but I've seen a lot of like YouTubers that played some kind of like 6-hour preview that are saying it's way too easy. But I think that's they probably purposely made it easy for them so they could see it all. But I just want a challenge. Yeah. And that stuff, yeah, that's not like crazy coding, that's just, they can alter health pools and all that stuff pretty easily and make them harder or easier. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question. Probably talking to Sarah. Hey, sorry, Bryce. Destiny was talking to you for a minute. I didn't hear anything you said for the last 60 seconds. Yeah, I'm doing just an event quest in the arena, but I'm almost done. Oh, yeah. If I joined one of those, we could probably... I mean, we could kill it really fast. Although I was surprised, I have this end game build here, but some of those high rank monsters we were fighting still took forever. It's like, dang, these guys have a lot of health, more than I expected, but low rank's different, obviously. That's always satisfying. Like, you can't do it too much because it gets boring, but to finally get to high rank and master rank and you just go fight these guys, you hit them like 5 times. Oh, I can't decide if I want to go to work or not, though. I really don't want to, but I've got something I gotta get done, just some project. And since I took Friday off, if I don't go today, it's gonna mean I gotta work a lot more just staying late this week. But if I can go today for a few hours and motivate myself, that opens it up a little bit. I can't decide. There's just an office in the humanities building that, it's a long story, but they remodeled it. They like took a big open computer room and like sectioned it off and made it to be like a couple offices and stuff. But they had non-electrician people go through and do it and wired up all the lights, and I warned John that that was a bad idea, and I've had to go through and like rewire a bunch of stuff. But now it's all done. I just gotta add an extra light and change a bunch of the like outlets and switches from one color to another, but there's like 15 of them, so
How do you get away with that? Because like where I work, just for liability reasons, we have to have like certified electricians to do electrical stuff. So all I know is tools down the road and kind of maybe sort of doing my job.
yeah, you would think. I don't know. I've only ever done this type of stuff here, so I'm just going by what they say, but maybe a nursing home has different regulations, but as far as stuff like we do, as long as it's not like a new construction that has to have an inspector come in and check it out, most of the stuff, it's just up to us. You know what I mean? Like if they were building a new building, then they gotta have an inspector that checks licenses and does all that, but just stuff like what we do. Now, I'm sure this remodeling is probably cutting that part close, because it was, you know, changing out like 15 lights and running new circuits and stuff, but
None of it's complicated. Electrical is actually, well, the simple stuff is super easy. Like switches and stuff, that's way easier.
yeah. You get up to 240, 480 stuff, and, you know, there's parts of it that do, but the basic stuff, like most of the maintenance stuff we do, yeah, it's tedious, but it's these guys, it's this group of Mexicans. They're really cool. The guy who's in charge of them, his name is Jose, that he does a lot of stuff for Lee, and he's a really great guy. Like, he takes us out to lunch all the time. You could sit here and talk to him for 20 minutes, but they aren't good at electrical stuff. Like, they've done it multiple times now where John's like, hey, we got this going on, but we're gonna have Jose's guys do it. And every time I'm like, dude, that's a bad idea, because you're gonna pay him a bunch of money and then you're still gonna have to pay me a bunch of overtime to fix it. And every single time they wire it up and they get it to work, but they don't connect the wires all the way. Like, you know, you tap the light fixture and it starts sizzling and arcing because they just don't tighten stuff the right way, and they just do all these little details. And I'm like, how many times we got to do this? I warned you. Now I got to stay late every day to fix it.
We had a similar situation where the line and load on the GFCI outlets got replaced in one of our rooms. Obviously, we did a swap for line and load. They were on a circuit, obviously connected to other outlets, and so when they connected them wrong, all of the outlets in the room stopped working.
Yeah, that's stupid. People. I guess it's easy to do if you don't know GFCIs, but that's exactly the point. You went out and got food? Oh. That sucks. Butter her up a little. Was it from Kitiana or something? Oh. I forgot how annoying this Coral Pukey is. He's not bad, he just keeps spraying webbing or something out of his butt wiener, and it's annoying. I don't know what else to call it. My butt wiener. Jalapeno poppers. Imprisoned. The little exclamation point. Mine's been there for like an hour. I don't know. Random Chinaman.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just like, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I mean, I'm not really playing with that much more.
So Bryce, when you were saying that you had to hire the electrician fix that GFCI thing, how much do you remember how much they charged you for that?
No, I didn't see the bill. It's actually super annoying because none of the bills come to me, so like I have no idea what things are costing, and then my boss is like, "You're over budget," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, things need to get fixed."
Yeah, that sounds dumb. Like, how are you supposed to manage the budget without being able to see how much stuff costs, or to know I should call this company instead of that company because they're cheaper, yada yada.
She's trying to change it so that we have to like, what do I want to say? We have a spend down basically where we keep track. So far, just been so much going on there. She doesn't have time to actually implement it. That's what I'm used to at my last job at Century Park. All the invoices for maintenance came to me, and then I would code them and forward them to the business office, and that way I could keep track of my budget. But here it's just like they go right to the business office, and I have no idea what we're paying anybody for anything.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. I'm sure it wasn't. I've been looking at just some of this stuff. Like, I don't have anything to do with the billing, but I am one of the guys who calls people for stuff all the time. And they'll send invoices to me and I just forward them to John. But I've been looking at some stuff with some electrical stuff we do, and it's like stuff I can easily do. Takes me a couple hours, little stuff to figure out, but we give it to some other company and they charge like $6,000, and it's like, what am I doing? Like, we need to go somewhere and get paid that. Yeah.
Especially if you like own your own like business and have electricians under you, that would be the way to go.
Yeah, pull off your license.
To the business and not the actual.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why I think it'd be cool if I could get the lowest, like the contractor's license, the limited, and just specialize in like residential stuff that's not that bad. Because I know some companies charge an arm and a leg just to show up, and I'm like, there's got to be a niche to be like, you're not cheap, but you charge less. You know, you don't charge $300 just to show up with the van. Like, I've thought about that a lot. You could make a lot of money. I not get rich, but like be the guy who mostly just does the residential stuff and doesn't charge an arm and a leg, and you'd get everyone that wants to call you instead of these big companies and blah blah blah.
Do you think they call that a truck charge?
Yeah. But that's why people at Lee ask me to do stuff, and because they don't want to do that, but they're like, they want to pay me $20, and they're like, oh, this company wants to charge us $400 to show up, so we'll ask this random guy at Lee, and we'll pay him $15 an hour. It's like, yay, thanks.
Is that what you're making?
No, I make 20, but people with side jobs don't want to pay much.
I got the 2 shells for you real quick.
Is it time?
I'm getting conch shells over there. I just decided to try to catch up on my low range optionals.
Yeah.
When they unlock stuff is the thing. It's not just like killing a raccoon, you kill a raccoon. It's like you kill a raccoon and you might unlock.
Alright, I'll bring barrels since we can't capture him.
guess I'm gonna go do the quest, just to watch the cutscene and whatever now.
Shoot, though, where's my... I used to have a separate equipment loadout just for him, but apparently I got rid of it. Well, that sucks.
Hey, Dusty,
Yeah.
what's Kushala week to?
Let me look real
Oh,
fast.
lightning, wasn't it?
I think so. I think it's true. My lightning reference not upgraded enough, but I might just bring my Odogaron one because it has the most affinity and light sharpness.
Kushala is weak to thunder. Yeah, thunder and then blast and poison. They're all 3 stars. Yeah.
Got a good blast.
He has...
Shala's initial quest is in the Elder Recess?
Yeah.
I thought it was in the Ancient Forest, because that's where you find his.
Yeah, you can do that.
I like how in Iceborne you can climb to the top of the world and find the Kushala corpse.
Oh yeah, the rusted like shell.
Man, you know what would have been cool is if they did variants of the Elder Dragons and they had a rusted Kushala. That would have been.
There is.
He did like bleed damage. Is there?
Yeah, in the older games there's a rusted Kushala.
They should have did that in this game.
Yeah.
Instead of just the tempered monsters, they should have added the variants. I think Nergigante's the only one who gets a variant.
Valhalla gets Black Ball.
Oh, there is Black Ball.
I mean, I guess you could technically say Lunostra is a variant.
Well, Monster's a female, right?
Yeah.
Might as well be, though.
There's any other variants though. I can think of off the top of my head.
What's different about Black Veil? I can't remember.
I know wherever he is, the entire area is like matted with Oblivion. And he's blind until you knock the spores off his head and then he can see. He's got like pustules of Oblivion on him. There was something else about him too that was like particularly close to Oblivion. I can't really remember exactly what it was. But besides that, I don't really remember any other variants. Would they bring in Naniel?
I wish her armor, its armor was better.
Weapons are pretty simple. Alright, I'm fixing.
Posted in the club.